Apply to SDS colleges. Don't apply to non-SDS colleges. Here's a list of SDS colleges in Canada. Here's a list of non-SDS colleges in Canada. If you apply to non-SDS colleges, you may not get a visa. You may not get a work permit. Or you may not get a PR. Sorry, international students. So much of wrong information on social media. Trust me, this is unbelievable. This video is about SDS and non-SDS, that is Student Direct Stream and Non-Student Direct Stream, Canada's Study Permit Facilitation Program, and I tend to clear all your doubts and all the common misconceptions related to this. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lavraj Kariwal. I'm a Canadian international higher education expert, and through this channel I bring my expertise to you guys, the international students who wish to study in Canada, to provide you with all the relevant information related to Canadian international higher education sector. I'll be speaking a bit in Hindi, bit in Punjabi, and bit in English for sure, because we get a lot of students from India and India subcontinent, and myself, being a Punjabi guy, so I'll be speaking a bit of Hindi and Punjabi too. Pehli baat, I am not just an international student recruitment manager and expert in Canada international higher education sector. I started my journey in Canada as an international student myself. So मैं खुद एक international student की तरह पहली बार कनाडा गया था पढ़ने के लिए, just like आप लोग तैयारी कर रहे हैं. So when I started my journey as an international student in Canada back in 2010, just to let you guys know, I went to Centennial College. तब SPP program नया शुरू हुआ था. उसके बाद SDS program अब वो आ गया है. Now it's SDS. SPP is not anymore, valid. और SDS program जो ये facilitation program है, इसको आए भी काफी time हो गया है. The need of making this video today, really, I want to tell you first. See, as an international student recruitment manager, I get to travel a lot and meet international students, you guys, at consultant companies, at education fairs, via social media at times, when I visit schools and colleges. और उनका सबसे बड़ा जो doubt है और जो गलत information होती है, जब वो पूछते हैं कि लवराज, क्या आपका कॉलेज SDS है? क्या आपका कॉलेज non-SDS है? ऑनलाइन YouTube वीडियोस जो डली हुई हैं या सोशल मीडिया पे गलत इन्फॉर्मेशन जा रही है कि SDS जो है उसमें 6.5 होना चाहिए ओवरऑल, या SDS कॉलेजेस होते हैं, या फिर डोंट गो टू non-SDS कॉलेज बिकॉज वर्क परमिट नहीं आएगा और तो और PR नहीं आएगी. I mean, trust me, this is unbelievable. And because of this long information, and students ne khud kaha ki Lavraj, we get to learn a lot from you when we meet. Why don't you start a YouTube channel and put videos and talk about these common concepts? So that's the reason why SDS शुरू हुए को बहुत टाइम हो गया, लेकिन आज मैं ये वीडियो बना रहा हूँ on, you can say, international students request. So the Immigration Canada introduced this program to make a separate pool of bona fide international students to offer them faster and simpler processing of their visa application. So Immigration Canada ने ये जो program है एक separate pool बनाने के लिए बनाया था कि जो कुछ students जिनकी profile थोड़ी बेहतर है, उन बच्चों को एक separate pool में डाला जाएगा, so that उनकी जो study permit की जो application है उसको थोड़ा जल्दी और simpler, आसान तरीके से जो है चलाया जाए. And as per the IRCC, the usual processing time for the SDS student application is supposed to be about 20 days, which is 2 to 3 weeks. But again, it may take a bit longer. It's not always the case. It may take up to 40 days also, depending on your study permit application. So let's see who is eligible to apply under SDS program. So to be eligible to apply under the SDS facilitation program, you have to be citizen of one of these 7 countries. India, right? Then China, Pakistan, Morocco, or Senegal, Vietnam, or the Philippines. So you have to be a citizen of any of these 7 countries. One thing to make sure, it's not just that you have to be a citizen of any of these 7 countries, but at the same time, you must be currently residing in one of those countries. So wherever you're citizen from, for example, let's say you are from India and you hold a Indian passport. That means you're a citizen of India, but you are currently residing in Dubai. You're permanent residents of Dubai, for example, right? Now you cannot apply under the SDS category. So citizen is one thing, and then currently residing in any of these countries. So let me name them again: India, China, Pakistan, Morocco, Senegal, Vietnam, or the Philippines. The second most important thing you have to make sure is your DLI acceptance. That means you must have been accepted by a post-secondary or eligible post-secondary DLI, that is Designated Learning Institute. DLI जो है Trust me, oh boy, it's another huge misconception among the international students कि DLI क्या होता है. DLI में अगर DLI कॉलेज नहीं जाओगे तो वर्क परमिट नहीं आएगा, या DLI कॉलेज नहीं जाओगे तो आपका वीजा सक्सेस रेट कम हो जाएगा, PR नहीं आती. इसके ऊपर भी I'm going to try my best to make another video just about DLI institutes, what those are and what those are not. But just to put it out to you guys right now, so DLI, which is Designated Learning Institute, it basically is a school, or you can say an institute, approved by the provincial or territorial government to host international students. And that's it. Trust me, it has nothing to do with work permits, or it has nothing to do with your visa success rate or permanent residency, So, second point, दोबारा एक बार हिंदी में आपको मेक श्योर करना है कि आपका जो एक्सेप्टेंस लेटर, ऑफर लेटर आया है, आपकी जो एडमिशन हुई है वो एक एलिजिबल पोस्ट सेकेंडरी DLI इंस्टीट्यूट में हुई है. उसका वर्क परमिट है नहीं है, उसे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशंस और पब्लिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस. जस्ट अ DLI acceptance is the second point for you to be eligible under the SDS Study Permit Facilitation Program. Let's go to point number 3 now. So the next point is tuition fee. आपका जो tuition fee है that you're going to pay to the DLI school, you must pay your first year tuition fee in advance to your institution, to your college or university, whichever DLI you're applying to, and you must also submit a proof of your payment, the invoice that you get from your college or something, right? But why is it important to pay 1 year tuition fee in advance? ये समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So when you pay your first year tuition fee in advance to your DLI school, what you show is to the immigration that you are a serious student. You paid your 1 year tuition fee in advance because you're going to go and study there. You're not going to be one of those students who are just going to Canada on the basis of study, but then you're going to go, how to put it, pigeon away. In Punjabi, it's called kabutarbazi, right? So you're going to go there, you're going to study, and you're a serious student, and you have paid your 1 year tuition fee well in advance. So that is very important for sure to be eligible to apply under the SDS program. Next is your GIC, which is Guaranteed Investment Certificate. So you must, show to the immigration that you have enough funds to support yourself as an international student while you're in Canada, at least for the first year. For that, you need to obtain the GIC of $10,000, and this GIC has to be obtained from one of the financial institutions, that is banks, approved by the government. You see, GIC is actually a very good thing. Trust me on it. Why? When you pay that $10,000, when you obtain that GIC, you put that money in the Canadian financial institution. And when you get to Canada, you get a lump sum amount first, and then rest of the funds you get in monthly or bi-monthly payments, right? So आपको वो थोड़ा थोड़ा मिलता रहता है. Again, it shows the immigration also that you're a bona fide student. You have the funds to support yourself. So GIC is very important to obtain and submit to the immigration. But then if you're going to Quebec, then you need a CAQ. I can't really pronounce the exact French of CAQ. It's an abbreviation. It's basically as Certificat d'Acceptation du Québec. Part of my French here. So CAQ आपको obtain करना पड़ेगा if you're going to Quebec, if you want to study in Quebec. Other than that, rest of the Canada, you need to submit your GIC. इसके अलावा कुछ basic things like your upfront medical examination is what you need to submit. कि आप liability नहीं बनोगे कनाडा में जाकर, कनाडा की गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर. You have to make sure कि जो आपने medical करवाना है, it has to be approved. It has to be done by approved medical doctor or hospital. वो आप list check कर सकते हैं. Other than that, if required, you need a police certificate. Then your school transcripts कि आपने जो अब तक पढ़ाई की है, previous studies, you have to show those. You have to show your transcripts, be it your high school or then your, if you are a graduate from your home country, then you have to show those transcripts too. So yeah, up for medical examination. Another thing, your police clearance and your school transcripts. But the most important is the next one. So language exam. The only English language exam accepted under the SDS category is IELTS. Or like in Punjab, the student says IELTS. So you have to take the IELTS examination, and you have to make sure you score at least minimum 6, right? Each in each skill or module. So 6 each आना चाहिए. अब यहाँ पे कहीं भी
ये नहीं लिखा होता कि 6 ईच के अलावा 6.5 ओवरऑल होना चाहिए। तो प्लीज जो वीडियोस में मैं देखते आ रहा था और बच्चे भी पूछते हैं कई बारी कि 6.5 होना जरूरी है तभी एसडीएस में आओगे, वो नहीं है। दैट समथिंग यू हैव टू चेक विद योर स्कूल। कौन से स्कूल में जा रहे हो, कौन सा प्रोग्राम ले रहे हो, उस प्रोग्राम के अंदर आपकी मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट ओवरऑल बैंड्स की क्या है। कईयों की 7 है, कईयों की 6.5 है, कईयों की 6 है। वो आपका ओवरऑल जो होगा, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर स्कूल, योर प्रोग्राम, इट विल वेरी डेफिनेटली, बट 6 each is the minimum requirement to fall under the SDS category. So remember that. That's the first thing. Second thing is you can also take a TEF, which is a French examination, and for that you have to score at least 7 in each skill. Generally, to obtain a study visa, you have to make sure that you take academic IELTS exam. But in the recent announcements during this COVID situation, IRCC mentioned that you can also take the general test for the study permit purpose. Please check with whichever institution you're going to, whether they are accepting the general test score or not. IRCC के लिए आपको IELTS देना जरूरी है. For them, they have mentioned to fall under the SDS category, you can take the general or the academic as usual examination and score 6 each. उसमें आना चाहिए. But please check with your school whether they are accepting the general test score or not. And also, please don't do the PTE comparison with the IELTS. वो lot of students वो क्या करते हैं कि क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं हमें भी एज अ स्कूल कि सर क्या आपका हमारा PTE में स्कोर इतना है, उसका IELTS का इतना बनता है, तो क्या हमारी फाइल SDS में लग जाएगी, बिकॉज वो IELTS इक्वलेंट टू 6 each हो जाता है। सो लाइक मैं पहले मेंशन कर चुका हूँ, IELTS देना जरूरी है, एंड ओनली इंग्लिश एग्जाम एक्सेप्टेड अंडर द SDS कैटेगरी इज IELTS। एक चीज याद रखिए, एडमिशन कॉलेज ने करनी है, वीजा एप्लीकेशन इमिग्रेशन को लगनी है, दोनों अलग अलग चीजें हैं। कॉलेज इंस्टीट्यूशन जो मर्जी कही जाए वो एडमिशन पर्पस के लिए है। अगर एसडीएस की बात हो रही है वो कॉलेज की बात नहीं हो रही है, वो बेसिकली इट्स इमिग्रेशन प्रोग्राम, आपका स्टडी परमिट के लिए फैसिलिटेशन प्रोग्राम है, तो उसको सेपरेट रखिए, उसमें कंफ्यूज मत होइए। सो व्हेन यू आस्क नेक्स्ट टाइम यू विजिट एनी कंसल्टेंट कंपनी और यू टॉक टू एनी इमिग्रेशन एक्सपर्ट और टू योर स्कूल, प्लीज डू नॉट आस्क अ क्वेश्चन कि मेरा पीटीए में इतना था, इक्विवेलेंट 6 each आ गया, क्या एसडीएस लगेगा कि नहीं। सो IELTS the only SDS, बाकी सारे नॉन SDS कैटेगरी, जनरल कैटेगरी के अंदर जाएंगे। एंड द लास्ट थिंग इज आपकी जो एप्लीकेशन है, इट हैज टू गो ऑनलाइन, सो यू हैव टू सबमिट योर वीजा एप्लीकेशन ऑनलाइन, नॉट द पेपर एप्लीकेशन। इसके अपने बड़े फायदे हैं, जैसे कि आपका जो प्रोसेस है वो इंस्टेंटली शुरू हो जाएगा, ऑनलाइन सबमिट किया, बैंग ऑन, गुड टू गो, कहीं भेजने की जरूरत नहीं है, राइट। प्रोसेस इज एक्सपीडाइटेड, जल्दी होता है प्रोसेस, बिकॉज जैसे SDS प्रोग्राम के अंदर पहली बात हो चुकी है। द थर्ड थिंग इज योर फाइल जब ऑनलाइन लगेगी, इफ इन केस इट्स इनकम्प्लीट, यू विल गेट टू नो इफ इट्स इनकम्प्लीट, बिकॉज सिस्टम ने पिक ही नहीं करनी है, एक्सेप्ट ही नहीं करनी है। पर अदर देन अनलाइक दी पेपर एप्लीकेशन जाती है, वहां जाके आपको पहले पता चलता था कि इमिग्रेशन कह रही है आपकी फाइल तो जी अधूरी है, यू हैव टू सेंड दीज डॉक्यूमेंट्स अगेन। एक क्वेश्चन आता था थोड़ी देर पहले, जो बच्चों ने मेरे से पूछा, कुछ दिन पहले मैं एक एजुकेशन फेयर पे गया हुआ था, बच्चा कहता सर मेरी फाइल नॉन SDS के अंदर लगी हुई है, क्या मेरे को जैसे पहले कॉन्सेप्ट बात की थी मैं GIC की, क्या GIC सबमिट करना जरूरी है। सो GIC मैंडेटरी नहीं होगा अगर आपने ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन डाली है। सो बेसिकली इफ यू आर अप्लाइंग अंडर द नॉन SDS कैटेगरी, देन यू डू नॉट हैव टू सबमिट और obtain a GIC certificate. It's recommended. It is recommended, right? You must get your GIC. It's recommended by the experts, by the consultants too. But it's not required under the non-SDS category. Then you have to show your funds that you can support yourself for the 1-year tuition, whatever your overall expenses are for your tuition fee for your first year, second year, depending on your overall आपकी जो रहेगी total duration of the study. So GIC जरूरी नहीं है for non-SDS. SDS के लिए जरूरी है, it's a requirement, not required for the non-SDS category. So let's sum it up. Let's finalize everything once. SDS is just a facilitation program. SDS colleges नहीं होते, non-SDS colleges नहीं होते, ये कहना बंद कीजिए, ये पूछना बंद कीजिए। Resources available है CIC website के ऊपर. You go to cic.gc.ca. You don't have to worry about getting the information which is wrong from the social media and all. पढ़े लिखे बच्चे हो, अगर कनाडा जाके पढ़ना चाहते हो, that means थोड़ा बहुत research खुद कर सकते हो. So please go to cic.gc.ca. वहाँ पे everything is mentioned over there. Just look over before you ask a question to any consultant, to any school, to anyone. Please do some research and then take your doubts to them. There are a lot of things about DLI, about
things like there are many hot topics nowadays because of COVID. कि online study की जाए कि नहीं की जाए, what are the benefits? A lot of schools, they are providing the international students with risk-free study. I'm going to make different videos on each different topic, and I'll post them in my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to a YouTube channel and also like this video so that you can get to know all the relevant information. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck with your study application for Canada. Thank you very much.